Today, we're talking about a Ready or Not mod that people keep telling me I need to check out because it overhauls some key gameplay features. The mod developer just dropped a big update to this mod, so I gathered a team to try it out. This mod, or rather this suite of mods, is called Gunfighter. In this video, I'll show you some side-by-side comparisons of how this mod's features stack up against the base game and give you my thoughts on each one with a rating of 1 to 4 stars. And stick around to the end because I'll also highlight a few of my other favorite mods. I'm Deathscreens, welcome to the channel, and let's get into it. And if you want more Ready or Not and other tactical content, make sure you close with and destroy those stupid like and subscribe buttons by means of fire and maneuver. So the significant highlights of this mod suite are a movement speed increase, recoil reset, attachment stat changes, improved collision settings, 9 bangers, additional weapons and optics, and changes to the armor plates. Now, how does this mod suite work? You can either download an all-in-one file which contains all features of this mod, or you can download different sets of components individually. For example, one pack includes armor changes, limb damage, and dismemberment, another includes just the buffs to movement and weapons handling, and a third features just the movement speed changes. You get the idea. Maybe the biggest quality of life improvement this mod brings is the recoil reset. One of my major complaints about Ready or Not has always been that your recoil just doesn't feel that realistic to me. There's obviously some muzzle climb in real life, but vanilla Ready or Not goes a little bit too hard in that direction, in my opinion, and ignores the idea that gravity then works on the muzzle after you've fired it. Well, the Gunfighter mod adjusts this. Some of the weapons may have been slightly overcorrected, but in general, this change definitely feels more realistic to me and improves the gameplay substantially. There have been multiple firefights where the recoil reset has enabled me to get off an accurate controlled pair very quickly. The biggest downside to this mod is that some of the rifles have wildly different recoil patterns now. It seems almost completely arbitrary, to be honest. It's not a huge deal though, just try them out and find one that you like the best. I'm going to give this mod 4 stars. One of the most noticeable things about this mod is that you appear to be holding your weapon lower in your field of view than you do in the vanilla game. I didn't really feel like this impacted the gameplay a whole lot, but it does look a bit more true to life to me, which is a good thing. I'm neutral on this one, so I'm going to give it 3 out of 4 stars. This is another pretty big one. In Ready or Not, you will involuntarily switch to the high ready when you get too close to an object or player. The frustrating part of this is that in the vanilla game, it seems to be far too sensitive, leading to situations where you should be able to engage an enemy but can't. Well, one of the mods in this suite reduces that collision effect and instead allows you to compress your rifle back a little bit. This allows you to potentially still be able to engage targets with less delay. I'm giving this mod 4 stars because it more closely matches reality. Now, in the vanilla game, each attachment, meaning each suppressor and each grip, has different buffs that it will give to the weapon. One mod in this suite supposedly levels the buffs across all or most of the grips and suppressors. I'll be honest, I have no idea if this worked. I just didn't notice a massive difference, so I'm giving this mod 2 stars. Alright, 9 bangers. Alright, let's talk about 9 bangers. The base game only has regular flashbang grenades and stingers. However, this mod adds an alternate flashbang known as a 9-banger. A 9-banger emits 9 flashes and bangs instead of just 1. This reduces the impact of each bang, which allows the user to enter a room while the 9-banger is still going off to maximize the surprise effect. Now, the 9-bangers in this mod look and sound great. They create an incredibly immersive experience, but there are 2 downsides. The 9-bangers actually cause damage to you if you get too close, which limits your ability to follow them into a room sometimes. The jury is still out for me as to how effective they actually are on suspects. More testing required. Let me know in the comments how effective you think they are. I'm giving this mod 3 stars. This mod adds back in 3 weapons: the M4A1, the M24 sniper rifle, and the STI 2011 pistol. I'm kind of indifferent as to these weapons. The rifle and pistol don't really add anything new, and to be honest, there aren't many spaces in this game where a sniper rifle would be very useful. That said, more flexibility is always good, and I will say that the additional optics are a nice feature. Having a little zoom can be beneficial in some areas like the post office. I'm going to give this mod 3 out of 4 stars. Alright, let's talk changes to the armor plates. This mod does 2 noteworthy things. Your plates will now completely stop most rounds in the game, but if you get hit outside of the plates, it will do more damage and will cause you to go unconscious more quickly. The second thing that it does is give you the flexibility to change your plate setup for light armor. You can now choose to have no plates, a front plate, front and back plates, or front, back, and side plates. I actually really liked this mod. The plates seem to be a little bit more effective, but the trade-off is that the increased limb damage has a much greater effect on you, that when you get hit, it forces you to stop what you're doing and stabilize the wound. I'm giving this mod 4 out of 4 stars. Alright, movement speed. One of the main complaints people have about Ready or Not is the movement speed. It's just slow, and there is no sprint key. Well, this mod increases your movement speed to about 130% of vanilla. It also increases your speed while leaning. I'll be honest about this one, I really did not like it much. I felt like I kept accidentally exposing myself much more quickly than I meant to while I was pieing, and I felt like it just took away from the realistic feel of the game. I'm going to give this part 2 stars. Now let's talk customization. The best part about this mod suite is that you can choose which of these mods you install and which you don't. If you want all of them, they have an all-in-one pack that you can download. But if you want to mix and match, you can do that too. You want just the collision improvements and the armor, you can do it. You want just the movement? You can do it. You get the idea. So overall, I really give the mod developer props for giving players that much flexibility. I think that this mod provides some improvements over the base game, and I definitely recommend you try it out. If you have tried it out, what are your thoughts? Okay, now for some rapid fire recommendations for other mods. Reaper's SWAT outfits. Want to play some PvP with enemies that look like AI? This mod is for you. St. Michael's Medical Center. This is an awesome SWAT 4 remastered map with a challenging layout and more aggressive AI than normal. In-game menu. Want to increase your lobby size? This mod is what you need. Breaking news. This is a fantastic news channel map with lots of open spaces, small spaces, and some complex geometry. Duplessis Wholesale Diamond Store. This map is a nice, large, multi-floor diamond store that can be even bigger challenge for you if you ramp up the AI. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. Come join the Discord and find a team. I promise you it's one of the friendliest tactical gaming spaces out there. Hope to see you there.